Hi, my name is Shiloh and welcome to my vlog. If you're new here, I am a mid-40s woman just trying to get through some big life changes and figure out exactly what I want in this world or in my life. There's some changes happening. There's some changes afoot. A little while ago, I put together a vlog based on my 2024 year. It wasn't a great year for me. I was overworked, I traveled a lot, my routine was completely out of whack, and on top of that, I feel that I was probably suffering from a little bit of depression, just sadness all year round, and I was feeling super alone, and potentially I was dealing with some hormonal changes which can occur around the mid-40s in women. I did a vlog on it. I cried a lot in that vlog, and at the beginning of the year I decided that I wasn't going to be in that headspace anymore, that I wanted to put myself first and look after myself and get myself into a routine. And one of the good things about that is that my workload for 2025 wasn't going to be anywhere near as hard as it was the previous year, which was a good thing because I could focus a little bit more on myself, but it is a little bit of a bad thing because financially I won't be making as much money. In the time that I've had, I've been, clearing out my house, I've been looking after myself, exercising, putting the right foods in my body, getting the protein in and exercising. And on top of that, I've been watching a lot of YouTube vloggers as well, just not over the top, but in the morning when I'm slowly getting up, I might watch a YouTube or two. Whether you call them influencers or content creators, I have been influenced. I was watching a content creator and also artist called Shan, and her channel is Furry Little Peach. She's a very creative, an amazing personality. I've never met her personally, but I find her super interesting and super inspirational, and she has influenced me to buy a book. This book is driving my whole idea for this vlog. 101 essays, and not necessarily this book, but there's a specific chapter that Furry Little Peach, or Shan, has influenced me to read. So I'm thanking her for giving myself a little kick in the butt to look at my own routine and seeing how I can use this information to improve my day-to-day life. I've always had things I've wanted to get done in my life. Whether it's a painting that I thought of, or a place that I want to travel to, or a book that I want to write, or a jewelry that I want to create, or an event that I want to put together, business opportunities that I've thought of. I have a running list of things that I would like to achieve, or at least attempt to achieve in my life. And at the moment, I feel that while I'm looking after myself, I've got my non-negotiables, I'm cleaning up, there's no clutter in my house. I feel the next step for me is starting to look at those additional things that I want to achieve. And I was trying to figure out how I can do start chipping away at those things. Applying a routine, I feel, is going to help give me those opportunities and put myself in the right headspace to start achieving those goals that I've been wanting to do. So chapter 2 is actually pretty short. It's basically like 3 pages. I've just highlighted a few key points, and one of the things that I really love about the psychology of daily routine is there are just some key sentences in each of the paragraphs that just really, really hit home. The point is not what the routine consists of, but how steady and safe your subconscious mind is made through repetitive motions and expected outcomes, which really hit home. I'm a creative person. Sometimes I find that I get very distracted with my day-to-day jobs or things that I've got to do around the house. Because I do work from home, I get really easily distracted, and it gets to the end of the day and I feel like I've achieved nothing, because I haven't achieved anything, because all I've done is gone around the house like a crazy woman, never sat down and focused to finish one single job. To start this off is I'm going to focus. I'm going to get out my magical yellow book. I guess what I want to focus on first is writing down the 5 subjects that are most important to me in my day-to-day life. I've already got the titles, and those headings will be create, health, work, content, and education. For each of those 5 points, I am going to have sub-points as well, and some of those I will share and some of those I won't share. For create, it will be sketching, writing, sculpture, jewelry. And for health, I'm thinking things like exercise, good food, my relationship, traveling, being social. For work, I would like to be able to focus on emails, clients and relationships, and income, putting up my website online. For content, it would be just doing a little bit more around the Lost Academy. Maybe putting up a website, focusing a little bit more on YouTube and shorts, and just thinking about where I want my YouTube channel to go. And finally, for education, I want to grow my knowledge. I'm thinking about maybe learning a language. I've got a subscription to Masterclass. I would like to learn a little bit more about negotiation skills and client management, and maybe some more creative skills. I would also like to learn a little bit about illustrating and painting, and getting into watercolors more as well. Those are, I guess, the subjects. And now what I need to do is I need to break out my work week, based on those 5 subjects, and how I'm going to create a routine or a schedule around touching on each of those 5 subjects during the week, so that I can either time block and change my workspace and start focusing on, work or creative, giving myself the space to focus on those ideas and slowly start chipping away at those goals that I really want to do. Right down Monday to Friday, I'm going to focus particularly on my work hours, which will be hopefully from 9 to 5. So I'm going to break out the days. So we have Monday from 9 until 12. It's going to be my typical work. So my events work, emails, client calls, meetings. Hoping to have 3 mornings where I'm work focused. So that could be Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. Once we get to lunch, I will break for lunch at about 12 or whenever I feel hungry. On the afternoons of Monday, I'm going to create. So I'll be sitting over at my desk behind me and we're going to create, whether that's watercolors or working on a sculpture or writing or just getting inspiration. I've also decided that the Wednesday afternoon and Thursday afternoon will also be my creating time as well. On Tuesday afternoon, so we'll work in the morning on Tuesday and we'll also learn in the afternoon. I've got an electric drum kit that I haven't touched in years. Maybe I will do some drumming lessons. Wednesday morning, we are going to focus on content. This is where I'm hoping to do a majority of my editing for YouTube and creating shorts. The other morning that I will be focusing on content will be Friday, and it may flow into the weekend, but that's fine. The weekend is the weekend and I can use that however I really want to. Wednesday afternoon, so we'll do content in the morning, and then in the afternoon we will create, back onto the creative desk. Thursday morning we are working, and in the afternoon we're creating. And then on Friday, content, editing, YouTube, shorts on Friday morning, and then in Friday afternoon we are learning. I don't know if learning on a Friday afternoon is going to work, but I'm going to give it a red hot go. That is my routine. That's what I'm hoping to stick to. Get things done, get the jobs done, give myself time to create and focus on the things that I really want to focus on. I guess I'm just gonna do it now. I'll check in with you soon. 10 to 9, and we're starting off from 9 until 12. We're working. A salmon toasted bagel. It is 12 o'clock, so I'm going to be switching from work to my creative after my lunch. But I am just going to sit here, finish my lunch and watch YouTube for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to do some creative stuff. I just had the creepiest thing happen. There was a gentleman. Yes. Yeah, no worries. Pardon? No, I don't know a guy named Tony. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, you too. Bye. That was so awkward. I am in a rental, and our rent in lease is up in 6 months, and I really wanted to buy the house. And then I've just had this creep just come up to the house on the road verge and just take a whole bunch of videos while I'm sitting in my office looking out the front of my house. Like, so not cool. And then it turns out they're gonna knock down the house and rebuild, which really sucks. It makes me so sad. I really love this house. Like, I love this house so much. I really need to win lotto, guys, so I can buy this house. And it really sucks because nobody told us that this was happening, that, you know, that they were gonna, you know, knock it down. Oh, it just sucks so much. And they're gonna probably build something really dumb here. It's so sad. Well, I guess if they're gonna knock it down, I don't have to worry about cleaning it, that's for sure. Okay, so on to what I'm actually doing this vlog about. We're doing we're doing artsing right now. So I am just moving my chair over to this side. I've got my cup of coffee. I'm so distracted now. I'm so distracted. And I think for the afternoon, I'm just going to work on some of my little landscape blocks. I know it's not my house, but it's been my home for like 8 years. Sorry, I am deep diving into places to live right now. I'm going into crisis mode, guys. The routine is not looking good for me today. But I guess that's the beauty of like working for yourself. But right now I am so distracted. It's 12:30, if anyone's wondering what the time is. And here we are again, keeping to our routine. It's Wednesday, which is good. So we've got content and then we're creating this afternoon after lunch. I am just going to get straight into the day because there's a vlog I need to edit and schedule for next week while I'm traveling for work. There's actually 2 vlogs ideally, but I just don't think I can edit 2 vlogs in a day because it takes me 2 days almost to edit vlogs. Nice and hot. I've got washing on. Becky is having a hard time because I started packing and she is not happy. So she is not sleeping with me in the office. She is sleeping outside in the kitchen. Definitely giving me the cold shoulder. Actually, I do need to finish when I get into my creative desk. I need to finish my sketchbook that I'm taking to Alice Springs as well. And while I'm in Alice Springs, I really want to try and do some watercolors, either of the sunrise or the landscaping or the sunset, and just try and get some of those reds and earthy colors if I can find a really good location. I will do my best to potentially do something, because when do you get to go to Alice Springs? Not very often. Not very often. Sorry, I'm probably talking about Alice Springs a lot in this vlog. It's just, you know, I just want to let you guys know. I mean, stick around, like, subscribe, and watch my next Alice Springs vlog. It's the middle of the country, the smack bang in the middle of the country. You can't get more in the center of Australia than Alice Springs. Okay, we need to do some work. I'm prattling on. Okay. So we are ahead of schedule today, which is good. So hard, and I woke up so early this morning. I actually woke up at like at 4 o'clock, at 4 a.m. this morning. So I've done my workout, my walk. I've sorted everything out, and just thought I was ready to work. So I'm jumping on my desk. So this afternoon, I paid to do a course a little while ago, and rather than waste it, I'm going to complete it. So I'll be doing that a little bit later.
Specifically, like, you know, summertime and springtime when the temperatures are really hot, these are great because this mesh leather is. Now, one thing I never travel without is a good pair of.
Sorry, it's so dark. Let me just move you a little bit. Currently, I'm enjoying the process of this routine. I feel that because I've only got a short amount of time allocated to each section of the day, I'm focusing a lot more on that activity. I guess back to my essay on routine is that Your habits create your mood, and your mood is a filter through which you experience your life. So I think that in having this routine and structure, it kind of creates my mood for the day, which is good because I know what I'm doing, my body knows what I'm doing, my mind knows what I'm doing. I just feel more proactive in what I'm doing. What I do really love is, like, in the first paragraph of the daily routine is, the point is not what the routine consists of, but how steady and safe your subconscious mind is made through repetitive motions and expected outcomes. And giving that subconscious mind, specifically for me, because I'm trying to be more creative, and having that time allotment, it gives my subconscious that time to know that this is my creative space. I don't have the confidence and the strength to know that this is my creative time, and my subconscious, because I find that most of my creativity comes from my subconscious mind. And then another point here is, happiness is not how many things you do, but how well you do them. I feel that this, a lot of time, gives me a short amount of space to deliver those things that I need to do. You must learn to let your conscious decisions dictate your day, not your fears or impulses. An untamed mind is a minefield. That says a lot, because I generally will get distracted quite a bit when it comes to not having a solid routine in what I'm doing every single day. I do find that I get really distracted, and it gets to the end of the day and I just have achieved absolutely nothing. Just a little checkup to let you know how my routine is currently going. And I feel that in working on myself, I feel that, you know, this is, I think, focusing on a routine, my day-to-day routine with work, is just helping me feel like I'm achieving something, not just work-wise, but life-wise, creativity-wise, and end goal-wise, which I'm really proud of myself for sticking to this for a week. I feel really good. I mean, I feel that we're getting there, guys. I think that track that I'm on right now, it feels really, really, really good. And I'm gonna get back into my work, because today is a full day, because I'm about to head away. And I'm heading into the middle of the country. Got a lot of work to get done before I go, so no more chit-chatting. I'm gonna get this done, and then I've got to start packing. But that's for another vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, comment down below if you have a standard routine. I hope you're enjoying these vlogs as much as I am. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which will probably be packing for Alice Springs. Don't forget to hit the notification button, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.